Hey everyone, it's been a while since I made a video and I kind of thought I would make one this evening. Just kind of, I guess, updating everybody on what's going on. So yeah, over the past, I think it's been a month since I made a video. I have been in and out of the emergency room a good bit of times, in and out of the cardiology office every week. They have me coming in every week for vital check and EKGs, just to kind of monitor what's going on a little more closely, I guess. I went one day and my blood pressure was really low and my O2 was low, and so they sent me over to the ER, which was a very disappointing trip because it only took almost 2 hours before a nurse or a doctor came in once I was placed in a room. And that was the doctor that came in, and he was very upset that no one had come in to see me before. So, that was really not very impressing to me at all. And then I got let go. I was allowed to go home. And we went to Walmart. Don't know why now. In retrospect, it was a very, very bad idea. But I ended up having to be taken back to the emergency room not even 20 minutes after I had left because I had passed out multiple times in the grocery line or the checkout line. So that was the only time I'd been there twice one day, but I've been in there probably 5 or 6 times otherwise, not counting those two. Yeah, doctors, I go, get nowhere. That's what it seems like. Like they call me in to check my vital signs, and even the nurse practitioners are concerned. And yeah, so I met with a cardiologist. Sorry, I'm really tired. I met with the cardiologist on the 6th. Today is the 12th of December. So last week, be a week tomorrow, I met with him, and it was kind of disappointing. My blood pressure was still low, and I failed miserably at orthostatics that day. Granted, sitting, my blood pressure was low, which was, whatever. But he had the audacity to tell me that I was not dehydrated by any means, and I need to drink more water, or more sports drinks, and increase my salt. And before I got into that appointment, I had 6 packs of salt and 5 bottles of Powerade. And so each bottle is about 1 liter, so that's like 5 liters of Powerade, and my blood pressure was still low. So if he would have told me I was dehydrated, we would have had a fight. But he wants me to try possibly Florinef again. He said if it's not better by the first of the year, that I'm going to have to go back on Florinef, and he would really wants me to be put on the Midogen again, but I don't tolerate it well. And apparently my complaining got to him because he said, since the side effects were so bad for you, we won't go there. But, yeah, it was about all. I'm supposed to call if it's not better by the beginning of January. And I have to monitor my blood pressure and give him the readings. But that's really concerning to me, that he wants to put me back on medicines that I did not tolerate in the past. The Florinef made my potassium and magnesium dangerously low, even taking supplements. And I was having to have IV and PO supplementation. And so that's concerning. My next appointment with him isn't till, I call in March for them to schedule it, because they only schedule out 3 months in advance. So I'll call in March to find out when my next appointment is. It should be like April or May, I think. But yeah, I was talking to a couple of the staff members and the NPs there, and after my appointment and talking to them, I contacted my cardiologist off the mountain, that we kind of agreed right now we weren't going to have any follow-up appointments, and I requested to see if he'd be willing to see me again. And I've always been impressed by these doctors and the staff at this hospital. And I got an email back the next day saying yes, that they're going to schedule it. But I got an email back from the doctor himself at it was a little after 10 o'clock on a Friday night, telling me that he would put me on the follow-up schedule. And so since I'm going to be out of town for a very long time, until the second week of January, I will see him January 29th. Friday, I'm leaving to go to my parents' house, and I'll be gone for 3.5, almost 4 weeks. And it's a farther distance. It's about 4.5 hours from their house to Baptist Hospital, and it's about 1.5 hours when I'm here. So we scheduled it so I would be closer at that time. But I wasn't really expecting him to get me an appointment so soon. So that really impressed me, as well as him emailing me at 10 o'clock at night. I don't know many physicians who do that themselves, especially after hours. So, I mean, that just goes to show how dedicated he is, and he's always been willing to help me. So I'm interested to see what his take is on everything that's going on, because I'm still struggling. I'm still really short of breath. My heart rates are, a lot of the times they're low sitting, but very high standing or moving around. And all the staff at the hospital up here can just see how this is wearing on me right now. The other day I went downstairs to get something from a different floor, and I rode the elevator, and I just went down, like, the elevator's almost right beside the desk. And by the time I got back, I was so out of breath, and everyone could tell. So I'm really hoping that we might be able to find out better answers than, let's just kind of ride it out, because this isn't working anymore. don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm leaving Friday morning. Today's Wednesday, so I'm leaving Friday morning to go to my parents' house. And I'm kind of nervous. I normally get very sick when I'm down there. And I guess that's one of the pluses that came out of my, sorry, there's a cat, that came out of my appointment the other day is I was told if I ran into any problems when I was seeing my parents, since I don't have a doctor there, to go to the emergency room and have the doctor call the cardiologist here. He said not to take chances because he knows when I'm in Boone, I try to wait and I call their office and try to get him to see them rather than going to the ER and seeing if he has any solutions. But with me being like 6 hours away, he felt more comfortable with me just going to the emergency room, even if it was for something simple. But especially, he gave me like limits on what my blood pressure, if my blood pressure goes below like, I think he said 95 systolic, I have it written down, but to go to the emergency room because he doesn't want to take chances. So, I mean, I guess that's a plus. He is concerned about that, but I'm concerned about what a lot of sodium is doing to my body. The more sodium I have, the more problems I feel like I'm encountering. And so I'm really hoping that we can get answers soon. But yeah, I will, maybe if I'm feeling groggy, I'll make some videos along my way home. I will be taking the Greyhound bus. There's 2 different buses I'll actually be riding. I'll be riding one bus system off the mountain, the one I usually take to get to Baptist Hospital. And then when I get there, I'm going to go to the bus depot and take the Greyhound to my parents. So it will be about 11 hours worth of traveling, but riding the buses, they have stops. So that will help a lot. And you can get up and move on the bus if needed, whereas if it's a car, you'd have to pull over. So, that, and I didn't trust my sister without getting lost, because she would have had to come pick me up. So, but yeah, maybe I'll make some video footage along the way, and I'll try to get some when I'm home. But I hope everyone is doing well. I have not had a chance to catch up on videos. I've been very busy with doctors and hospital hours and schoolwork. And schoolwork's really, really wearing on me. But yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.